Hello, and welcome back to more Tsukihime. So, I got to this part last time. I'm here with Ark in this hotel room. Since I killed her, I might as well try and help her stop this vampire that's taken root in this town. Probably the guy that we ran into the other night when we saw the blue crow. Same thing happened in the alley. We saw the crow, and also like this dog-like creature that Ark referred to as Nero, or she seemed to, or maybe that's the name of the vampire guy himself. She recognized the familiars belong to him. That's probably more likely. But yes, I didn't know how to pronounce that name. Apparently it's pronounced Nero. So, Padoru. But what I was told, you noticed I'm a little bit before where I left off last time. I was recommended to stay inside the room because apparently it leads to an interesting, bad ending, I suppose. At least that I was told, so I will do that. As long as Ark is unable to move, blindly going outside would be dangerous. Gripping the knife with one hand, I hold my breath. Ark is silent too. She looks like she's being careful of what's around her. The floor below is being noisy. Perhaps the shock woke up the guests and maybe they're complaining to the hotel people. It's still 4 in the morning, but even so, the noise is as loud as that of a festival. Even that falls silent a few minutes later. The noise disappears. A sickening silence. Oh boy, the lights go out. At the same time, the sound of countless things hitting the door. Oh man, they're here. They're here. Oh yeah, there was multiple of them. That's right. Hold on, let me adjust my shit here. I have a feeling this is gonna be a doozy. Okay, let's go. Are you prepared, Shiki? Ark whispers in the dark. Oh, are you prepared, Shiki? Prepared for what? I don't even have to ask her. Oh god. Oh god. If remaining in here was a mistake, then that question was also a mistake. I turn towards the door at the sound of it breaking. No sound escapes from my mouth. As I turn around, bright white teeth fill my vision. Oh god. Oh, that's a giant tooth, like a giant maw capable of consuming me whole. Somehow I'm able to calmly tell it's the jaws of a shark. Fresh blood spills everywhere. With the thump, what remains of my body falls to the floor. What falls is my head. Everything below my face has been consumed in one bite. Oh my gosh! Yo, his body was eaten in one bite, and his head fell to the floor. That's crazy. That is the last scene I ever see. And, oh my goodness. Will you take Ciel Sensei's lesson? Wait, what? We had a tiger. This is like the prototype tiger dojo. Holy crap. Okay. Sure. Teach me, Ciel Sensei. Oh dear. Bonjour. This corner is for the unlucky Tono-kun who easily ended up in a dead end again. So, that's my first. Come on. I guess canonically, I should have gotten the one before? Interesting, there's one before. It is time for Teach Me Ciel Sensei. I wonder, I probably before could have been killed by Ark, I suppose. Actually, I'm gonna turn down my mic just a little bit. It's so crazy. It always gets so much louder when I start recording. I think that's just kind of a rule. I just naturally start talking louder than when I test it. But yeah, there we go. I've also made my noise gate less aggressive so I can be a little bit lighter on my reading. It's easier on my voice, and I'm sure it's more pleasant to listen to anyway, so hopefully that's a good change. It's time for Teach Me Ciel Sensei. Now we will start second period. This time we will present the first Shakes and Shivers Animal Land from the series that gives detailed observation of wild animals. It's all... Wait, that's not... Is that the Tsukihime cat? Looks like Ark. Actually, I have not seen the Tsukihime cat in so long. Not since I watched Kara no Kyokai. Hold on. No spoilerinos. I'm just gonna Google image search. Hold up. Okay, now looking at the results. Covering with my hand. Images. Yeah, no, that's totally her. And that totally is Ark. Huh. Sensei, I have a question before that. That name sounds really stupid. In Japanese, you can read your name as Ciel. Question denied. Now then, Tono-kun. Alright then. Now then, Tono-kun. I think it's good to be prudent, but this time it seems to have backfired. Basically, you are a hero, so a little recklessness will be forgiven. It will be forgiven, but in a case with an absurd animal like a shark, I guess you could... Wait, it was legit a shark? Wait, Shiki wasn't just making a comparison? That was legit a shark that ate him? What the fuck? You'll just have to abandon Ark this time around. So I didn't know at the time, but I somehow made the right choice before. Hey, I don't want to hear that from Ciel. Abandon her. Yeah, no violence. Anyhow, please prepare yourself to explore the hotel alone. Inside, you'll find a whole animal kingdom. As the representative of primates, let's show the beast what we've got. Alright, fair enough. Resume. And I will go from my last save. Where I was before. Ding dong. Eh? A terribly out of place, cheerful sound rings out. Damn it, what's with this headache? I stand up, enduring the razor-like pain in my head. Elevator? It seems the sound is the other elevator coming up. The door opens. Inside stands a man wearing a black coat. Hello. The headache worsens. Yes, I've seen him before. I'm sure I've seen that man before. Silently, he walks towards me. You. I ready my knife as I glare at him. Oh, that's right. We kind of went Hambino on the beast in the hallway. And, Shiki's using his gifted knife from his, papa. But he doesn't react at all as he walks towards me. It's as if he doesn't notice me at all. The distance between us shrinks. Just a little more when there is barely 1 meter between us and the man finally seems to notice me. Those bloodshot eyes. That long neck. The instant I see those eyes, which no human should possess, I lose all freedom to move my body. I mean, that makes 2 of you, right? I thought I killed everyone, but it seems like there's still someone left. Wait, what's a Joji voice? I thought I killed everyone, but it seems like there's still someone left. Not really Joji, but it has to be a deep voice. The man turns and looks at the corpses of the 2 black dogs. You pieces of filth. If you can't even take care of a scrap of meat, you're unworthy to be a part of my body. Wait, they're parts of his body? Holy shit. Ark may have mentioned that last time. I don't remember that part. The man voices his displeasure as he raises his hand. His coat lifts like a mantle. Broken. With a splash, the black dog's remains liquefy and disappear into the man's coat. Wild. I can't even scream. Below the man's coat is pure darkness without even the traces of an outline. Feels like weird. He has like a void within his jacket. Interesting. I guess it's the familiars or the whatever force. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend that I know. All that exists there is a mud-like darkness. Fate flashback. This is dangerous. This guy is just too dangerous. My instincts sound the alarm wildly in my head, but I can't even lift a finger. The man in the black coat approaches me. It's not good if I just stay here. The unstopping headache grows to an unbearable level, telling me this place is dangerous. Whatever that means, if I don't get out of here soon, I am going to lose my life. But it's too late. The man is right before me. Those eyes aren't looking at me at all. Feed. Wait, feed. He raises one of his arms. Below it lies a chaotic darkness. From there, something huge appears. Wait, the shark? Womp. The sound of wind. That which has appeared from below the man's coat is a crocodile's mouth, easily large enough to swallow a man whole. I'm going to die. Right here, in an instant, crunched up like a ball of paper. Just as I was convinced of this, someone pulls me back. Clomp. What? I can't believe it. Instead of me, the jaws of the crocodile clamp onto the stomach of Ark, who just pulled me out of the way. Oh no. Ark's face contorts in agony. She draws back before she is completely devoured by the crocodile's maw. The man silently watches Ark. Ark glares back at him with a pained expression, her midsection stained in red. Can't believe a vampire named Chaos would play such trivial games. Ah, there you go. Chaos. So yeah, I think, there you go. It's like a poorly scripted nightmare, Nero Chaos. What a... This guy is an edgelord. Look at his name. I feel the same way. To catch one of the surviving true ancestors, I never dreamed I would be a part of such a foolish festival. This is a nightmare for me, too. The man called Nero quietly lowers his arm. The coat returns to its former position and the crocodile's mouth disappears underneath. The man looks only at Ark. Excuse me. It's as if he's not concerned at all about me standing behind her with my knife raised. But what is going on? I have heard that the previous executor could not even scratch you. What kind of a mistake is this? Right now your presence is exceedingly weak. Even weaker than a mere member of the dead. Were you attacked by the church before I arrived, Ark Brunstud? Ark says nothing. The man fixes his emotionless stare on her. I don't understand. There are only a limited number of conceptual weapons capable of harming you. The only people in possession of those are the church's assassins, and I don't think the burial agency would dispatch anyone this far east. The man narrows his eyes slightly as he turns around. Either way, this is most fortunate for me. I shall not ask why you have been weakened. All I am going to do is claim your head while I have a chance of winning. At least he acknowledges that he would be able to fuck with Ark otherwise, and he's like, how are you this weak? Like, no one's here that could hurt you that badly. Like, listen, I'm not gonna ask questions, I'm just gonna kill you while I can. I hold up my knife, preparing for his attack. But, having openly stated he was going to take her head, the man now disappears towards the elevator. Seems despite this claim, the man in the black coat is now leaving the hallway for the elevator. Huh? No, I've got absolutely no idea what's going on. About that man, the two dogs who attacked me, the nightmare-like reality of the attack on this hotel, none of it. He has like a weird animal ability, like he has familiars of like a bunch of animals. Interesting. Shiki. Ark leans on me. Lino. R.I.P. It's a terrible wound. Though her stomach stopped bleeding, her face is scrunched up in pain. It happened mere seconds ago. The wound she got from protecting me from that man. Why did you... Yes, I underestimated him slightly. I thought I could help you and then dodge him, but you did really well, Shiki. I guess the wound I got from you wasn't so trifling after all. Ark's face, twisted in pain, turns into a small, joking smile. I can't watch her any longer. The wound she got was from protecting me, and the reason she got it was because of me too. There's no place for that stupid smile of hers. Ark leans onto me and lightly closes her eyes. Hold on, don't close your eyes, you idiot. Get a hold of yourself. You're a vampire who can't die at night, right? Well, that's true, but it seems like I'm at my limit. Yo, is Ark about to die? What? Sorry, but could you take me back to my room? Ark's weight falls on me. Hold on. If she dies, Hey. I call out to Ark, who has quietly closed her eyes. And then, zzz. I can hear her happily breathing in her sleep. I shouldn't have bothered worrying. Ark is only sleeping, telling me to take her back to her room like that. How selfish of her. It really was selfish of her, but there's no helping it in this situation. Besides, if we stay here in this hotel any longer, I have the feeling we'll be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, and also the guy openly said, I'm about to kill you now, so... Gah, the headache won't stop. I don't know when he's intending to do so. Maybe he won't right now for some reason. I guess I have to rest too or I'll faint. Ark's room. Oh, that place. I've only been there once, but I definitely remember it. In that case, there's no point staying here any longer. Carrying Ark, I decide to quickly leave the hotel. Oh, right, her apartment. The city is slightly lit up. Fortunately, it's too early in the morning for anyone to be awake, so I get to Ark's room without being seen. I see, that's how it is. Then I finally realize why that man left. The streets are beginning to become covered with a faint orange light. I guess dawn is breaking already. Ah, I see. So we have a little bit more time before he strikes again. I guess until the next night. Fun enough, fun enough. I was wondering. The Black Beast 2. Oh boy. Fourth day, I suppose. Let's go. So, quick break here. So this route has been pretty crazy so far. I definitely acknowledge all the people who told me you'll start with Arc. You know, it's a lot more fundamental. It's similar to the Fate route in Fate Stay Night. You get a lot more of an overview and a vibe of Tsukihime before you go into more of the craziness of what I assume is the Arc route and Akiha and what's it called? All the rest of the routes. The Far Side routes. I'm on near side right now with Ciel and Arc, but yeah, it's I don't know. This is a bit of a weird playthrough, I suppose, is what I told someone. Me not starting with Arc, me stumbling into the Ciel stuff, because it's not obvious going with Arc. I suppose later on, it was a little more obvious. Like, oh, I'm gonna go have lunch with Arc, right? That's not with Arc, but with Ciel, right? So that was a lot more obvious. But maybe I wasn't technically locked in at that point. So, yeah, sorry, being a bit weird, but. If this was possible, I blame you, Nasu. This is possible because it is possible. So, let's keep going. Ark's room isn't what you would expect for a vampire. Back then, I was only worried about Ark, so I didn't really notice it. But looking at it now, her room is completely ordinary. She even has a newspaper subscription. What's that all about? I grumble as I put the sleeping Ark on her bed. Oh, that's him. I take a deep breath as I sit on the floor. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. The sky outside the window is brightening, but heavily laden with clouds. Right. I should close the curtains. I spur my tired body to stand up. I close the curtains and sit back down again. Thud. As I lower myself, the strength drains from my knees and I collapse on the floor. Yeah, take a breather, bud. Man, it seems like I'm exhausted too. Pitiful, but I can't even stand. Come to think of it, I spent all last night talking with Ark and I didn't eat for more than a day. In addition, even though I put my glasses on, I still have a headache. My brain is ringing with this headache. Ark, I wonder if her wound is alright. Her bleeding has stopped and she is someone who regenerates after being sliced apart, so maybe I don't have to worry. I wonder why. Right now I'm so exhausted I could collapse. Yet I'm more worried about Ark than myself. Investigators believe the cause of Takada Yoichi's motorcycle accident was a malfunction in the brake pedal, which occurred while he was descending a steep hill. Fortunately, no one was killed in the accident. I wake up to a man's generic, uninflected voice. Did I fall asleep? When I come to, I find myself lying on the floor under a sheet. It's about past noon. Ark is no longer on the bed and uninteresting news fills the room from the television. Where did Ark go? And I sense someone in the kitchen. That idiot moving around with such a wound. I get out from under the sheet and stand up. I have to go to the kitchen and check up on her wound. Next on the news, a massive number of people went missing in the early morning hours at a hotel in southern Minamiyashirogi City. I stop dead in my tracks. My eyes become glued to the newscaster on the television set. 103 people staying at the hotel are still unaccounted for. Yikes, dude, what a disaster. Furthermore, bloodstains can be seen within the hotel, and the police are beginning to suspect that they were involved in some kind of a crime. What are you saying? Bloodstains? It wasn't something that small and cute? The newscaster reads off the script with a disinterested tone. The screen switches to the scene of the hotel I stayed at earlier, then lists the names of the 103 missing people. Of course, neither my nor Ark's name are on the list. Furthermore, a large amount of wild animal hair was found within the hotel. It is presumed that the hair is connected with the suspect in some way. Some of the confirmed hair samples appear to be from a large breed of dog, wolves, and there was also evidence of a bear. So he just has the whole zoo in his coat. Jesus. We're fighting Newt's commander. There were numerous different hair samples found on the scene. Ridiculously, what appeared to be shark bites were also reported from the scene. The shark, there you go. Crazy. Click. I switch off the television set. 100 people. About 100 people back then. In just half an hour, they were all brutally killed. Bloodstains. Unaccounted for. How can you say that when you have that much information? I understand completely. Everyone staying in the hotel was killed by those incomprehensible beasts and devoured without a trace. On. Ugh, I resist the urge to throw up. I can't allow myself to vomit when I recall each and every event which occurred last night. Such a petty sympathy would set me lower than a filthy pig. For me, the only one who escaped death in that hotel, I won't allow anything else other than hatred for the one behind it all. 100 people. 100 people, killed without even leaving their bodies behind, only blood. The face of the man in the black coat surfaces in my memory. I don't know who he is, but it is no mistake to think he's behind everything that happened. Is my heart still numb? Right now, hatred wins out over fear and disgust. Or maybe, even the feelings whirling inside my chest are just another kind of fear. That's just ridiculous. I grit my teeth. I don't know if it is regret or fear, or maybe an unpleasant revulsion. But just recalling the face of the man in the black coat makes me want to break something and irritates me. You're awake, Shiki? Ark pokes her head out of the kitchen. Oh, what is it? Making such a scary face, did something happen? Ark speaks lightly as if nothing happened at all. The feelings which were welling forth inside me until just now disappear. Ark, is your wound okay? Yes, for now. She laughs confidently. She seems exactly like before, probably better than I am. Oh, then that's good. At least the person near me is safe. Hey, wait a minute. Ark isn't human. Forgetting such an important thing, I'm really spaced out. Anyway, I'm happy your wound wasn't serious. Oh? What's wrong, Shiki? And just a little earlier you were calling me a monster. Idiot, I still think you are. But that's something else. I just wanted to thank you for helping me. Eh? I helped you, Shiki? Ark's eyes widened in surprise. It seems she wasn't even aware of it. Yeah, you helped me. So it's a little late, but thanks for protecting me. If you hadn't pulled me out of the way, I would have joined that list of 103 names. Thanks. It wasn't really anything. I'm the reason you met Nero, so you don't have to feel like you owe me. Maybe, but the truth is that you saved me. Since you did, I want to thank you. But if I didn't make you watch over me, you never would have been involved in all that. I'm the one messing up your everyday life. So wouldn't it be more appropriate for you to hate me rather than be indebted to me? Well, certainly I do think you're a big bother. But you know, in the end, I think I have to take responsibility for my actions. A long time ago, someone taught me this. She said whatever happens around me, I have to stick with things I started to the very end. Yes, indeed. Again, sorry, Ark. Not this route. While it seems quite natural, I am a supporter of that idea. Which is why I don't hate Ark. I just feel like I'm involved in something pretty bothersome. Oh? Now that you mentioned it, I did say I needed a shield because you killed me. But I guess I don't have to apologize for involving you in such things. Right. The situation I'm in is my own fault. Your fault, huh? I think you have bad luck, Shiki. Only you killed some other girl than me, things never would have ended up like this. Indeed. Well, maybe not. Hey, in the first place, you can't just assume I would kill someone other than you, Ark. I've only felt like that, stalked and killed only once, only Ark. Or I want to think she would be the only one. Yeah, good point. Did you remember something you forgot? No, that's not it. I never really thought about it before, but I just wondered why I wanted to kill you. Ark frowns as she looks at me. Well, it's a natural reaction. I, the one who killed Ark, is saying that he doesn't know why he killed her. There's no reason at all, right? Because you're just a born killer, Shiki. Oh. Yeah, that's a thing with Shikis in Nasuverse, I guess. I guess the ones with mystic eyes of death perception. Eh? Hold on. What did this woman just say about me? You seemed really used to it when you attacked me. You rang the doorbell, put your hand through the doors that opened and entered. While I was still off guard with surprise, you killed me with your first strike and just finished off by slicing me into pieces. Yeah, your surprise attack was perfect. How perfect was it? A painting of you from that time would have been an unparalleled masterpiece. That's how perfect it was. That's true. We like very easily killed her. But no matter how superb a killer, no matter how excellent your technique, the victim this time was a poor choice. I don't know how many people you killed until now, but I think it was time for you to be caught when you chose me as your prey. Yeah, there's a weird implication that maybe we killed, like, Shiki doesn't remember that maybe he killed a kid when he was a kid. But we don't, for some reason, Shiki's like, I was in an accident. And then that's it, right? And we know, like, the opening in the very beginning of the game, that whole shit, like, I would assume that's from Shiki's perspective at first, because a little bit, like, when I started and I started getting information, I'm like, okay, maybe that wasn't Shiki, but, like, no, there's, like, some things he's repressing, some memories, so I don't know the whole deal there, but yeah, as Ark says, it's probably not the first time, but, again, it was very instinctive, like, again, we'll see. What's with that scary face all of a sudden? If you want to say something, it's better just to say it. We've never held anything back between us, right? That may be true. I nod and motion her to come near me with my hand. A secret? Ark approaches excitedly. Yo, Ark is adorable. I bring my mouth close to her ear and clearly state what I want to say. You know, Ark. Yeah? What? Okay, ready. That's not it at all, you idiot. Idiot, my shout echoes through the room. Idiot, I strike her eardrums with full power, not holding back one bit. Owie. Ark exaggeratedly covers her ears. I'm ticked off now. What are you doing all of a sudden, Shiki? I'm the one who should be angry. I was wondering why you were asking me all those impossible things, but now I understand. Eh? Understand what? About you asking me to be a shield against a monster and watching over you because you think I'm some crazed killer. Jeez, you're unbelievably mistaken. You thought so highly of me because of that. Look, I'll tell you right now. I'm not a killer or a homicidal maniac. You were the first person I killed. Ark's mouth hangs open. Damn it, she really does seem totally surprised. Yeah, Shiki's like offended. No way. It was your first time that you were that skilled? Yeah. Certainly I do have the strange eyes, but I still lived an honest life. I never even thought once of using these lines to kill people. But then why did you kill me? You never even saw me before. I don't know why either. I just became so fixated when I saw you on the street. When I came to, I had already sliced you into pieces. So, okay. Weird conspiracy time. For some reason, Ciel is very, like, obsessed with us. Like, ever since we met, ever since we came across her, she's been fixated on us, right? Which I have no complaints about, because she's been nice enough to Shiki. But I know some things about her, and now I have to question, and I do question, like, her intent, right? I don't know how much she knows about Shiki. Does she know about his eyes? Does she know? But no, but Ciel's not a mage. I don't know. I was thinking of some weird shit, like maybe there's a Gias on Shiki to. I don't know. I don't know why he would kill Ark that suddenly, but I guess I'll find out. In this room, without reason, without purpose. I see. Yeah, I see. I don't have any right to be angry at Ark, even if she's alive right now and isn't human. The truth is, I killed her with my own hands. Why are you all quiet again? What do you mean, Shiki? I'm sorry, I have to apologize. Why did I conveniently forget such an important thing? Sorry. I'm sorry, Ark. I, Tonoshiki, killed you. More than anything else, I should have apologized for that from the very beginning. Yeah, he's just now apologizing. There really is something wrong with me. It's only natural she mistook me for a killer. Because I don't even understand that impulse myself. So maybe Tonoshiki might be a real killer. The reality is I killed you. So I have to accept my sin and punishment. A killer like me can't mix in with the rest of society. Not realizing such an important thing until now is just too cowardly. No matter what Ark is, I am someone who kills for no reason. I see. And you really don't understand why yourself, Shiki. I nod silently. And you didn't feel any enjoyment either? Yes, certainly there are those killers for whom killing is like breathing. Ryonosuke, but you are really normal, Shiki. That's right. At least I try to be. No, you are incredibly normal. And I was and I was the only one you wanted to kill? Yeah. Other than you, I never felt like that before. I see, then there's no problem. You're not a killer, Shiki. She says this lightly, almost dismissively. I don't think you have to receive any punishment. By chance, I was the one who you wanted to kill, and worse, you were equipped with this unparalleled killing technique. But luckily I'm a vampire, so no one died, right? So you don't need to be troubled so much. I don't think you have to worry about those morals of human society. I know, but still I killed someone. A dangerous person like me can't be allowed loose. That doesn't matter. Right now, the only ones who can condemn you are me, the victim, and you, yourself. That may be so, but it doesn't change the fact I killed you. Right. Even if there is no punishment, the sin will never disappear. Of course. Even now I still resent it, so it would be troubling if you just forgot. But you know, Shiki, if you feel that way and will always regret it, then I don't think there will be a problem. There you go. But that's just sugarcoating it. I don't think so. I think that has a lot of weight to it. Shiki, there really are people who will not sell their souls to the devil even if they hated the world. Like someone so honest they could apologize to a vampire. So I think it's alright. No matter what people say and no matter how much you say you're not, you can still stay in the world you want to live in. What? I'm speechless. How can you smile and say that to the person who killed you? Yeah, that's very sweet of her. Arcui? Come on, we have a much more troublesome problem to worry about, that's true. Now that you are up, Shiki, I want to talk about now on... As she speaks, Ark collapses on the floor. Oh god. Ark! I rush over to her. Sweat glistens on her forehead and she is breathing painfully. Oh man, it seems I still can't do much. I look down. Her white top is soaked red near her stomach. Jeez. Ew, that wound. Ah, this. The effects of your attack are still lingering and I can't even heal my wounds. I closed off the wound at least, but it seems it didn't work too well. Her tone is very cheerful, but I notice it has a hint of pain. Close off the wound? With what, Ark? That. Ark points to something on the floor. It's brown. At first glance, it looks like a donut or a Baumkuchen, but it just turns out to be a roll of packing tape. Really? You idiot. Who the hell uses packing tape to close off a wound? I know, right? That's fucking gnarly. Hey, you shouldn't call people idiots all the time. I really might start thinking I am one after a while. Shut up and let me see your wound. I reach out for her clothes. She runs away by rolling across the floor. Don't be ridiculous. What are you going to do if it opens up again? It's fine. Just leave it alone. You should stop acting stupid, too. Trying to rip off a girl's clothes like this. You're worse than Nero. Look, I don't see you as a human, so guy or girl, it doesn't matter. Calm down, okay? If you die from an injury you get protecting me, I'll be feeling guilty about it forever. Ark looks at me in displeasure, and this time rolls towards me. It's kind of a funny mental image. Ark closes her mouth tightly. It seems she's a bit sulky, but I guess it's okay to look at the wound. I lift up her shirt and expose her stomach. Packing tape is wrapped all around her. It really is badly done, and taking a good look, I can see blood seeping through. Yikes. I'm disgusted. More than that, I'm pissed off. I lower her shirt back and pick Ark up. Hey, what are you doing, Shiki? I'm putting you to bed. I'd take you to the hospital, but it's not like I can do that. As carefully as possible, I place her on the bed. Look, till I come back, don't move around. If you walk around like before, I'll just forget all about you, so be prepared for the consequences. I look around the room. As I thought, there's nothing like a first aid kit around at all. Ark, you said you were rich. Eh? Yeah, money's not a concern for me, but what about it? Hand it over. I'm going to buy some things I'll need to treat you. I don't know if it will work on you, but I have to treat you the same way I would treat an injured person. Fine, but it might be useless. Even if it's useless, I'll do it. I can't leave it alone like that. I see. My body is made the same way as yours, so it might have some meaning. Hurry up and give me the money. Just be quiet and stay there. Oh, but don't sleep. You can lie around, but stay up. What? Shiki, that's a really absurd order. It's absurd, but do it. I've heard your bodily functions weaken when you sleep. I think if you sleep with open wounds, your immune system will get weak and your wound will get even worse. Sleeping will only help your tiredness, not heal your wound. Is that true? So for now, at least don't sleep until I get back. Let's question that. I don't want people to take that as fact. I don't know, just being safe. Really? Okay, I'll do that, Shiki. Ark smiles happily. As expected, Ark's thought process is completely a mystery. Yes. Yeah, she is very interesting. Why are you smiling? Because you're reliable, Shiki. I say nothing and hold out my hand. Ark pulls her wallet out of her skirt and hands it to me. I'll be right back. I turn away from Ark and head out of the room. As I go outside, I notice something in the kitchen. Food. On the table is something less than a meal and more like food. Something less like food and more like ingredients. You might say it's something which appears edible. Uh-huh. I guess this is why she was in the kitchen. Yoshiki is a dork. Ark said she doesn't eat regular food, so I don't even have to think who this food was for. Damn it, what's with her? I'm getting very irritated. I guess because it's not real food. He's implying it's more like something like raw or just whatever. Something edible, like not something proper. I'm getting so irritated, I decided to hurry up and get something to treat her as fast as possible. Although I say first aid, the only things which come to mind are things like restraining bandages or painkillers. But it's still better than nothing. Even if it's a small thing, if it's something, then it's not zero. Believing that, I buy whatever I can think of. Hey, that tickles. I ignore Ark's voice and fasten the gauze as carefully as I can. Let's get some proper wrapping around that. The wound on her stomach wasn't really large. Ark said herself most of it is healed on the outside. But there are still 4 golf ball sized black holes from the fangs of the crocodile. It might actually be bad for a wound this big, but considering the possible infection, I apply some disinfectant. Very good. I put gauze over the wound after that and carefully wrap it around in bandages. Quit it. You're too good. Ark is laughing cheerfully. I ignore her and pin off her bandages. In order to stop the blood flow, I press a little to tighten the bandages around the wound. Ow. Sheesh, I'm taking points off for that one, Shiki. She's having too much fun. Woo. For now, I've done all I can. Well then, I at least made it look good, but how is it? Can you move alright, Ark? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it will get in the way. My insides are still pretty messed up, so I can't move fully anyway. I see. Well, the rest is up to you. My specialty is slicing apart, not healing. I wonder what Tonoshiki's origin is, actually. Maybe that's a hint. I step away from Ark and sit against the wall. You can sleep now. Sleep will bring your strength back and you'll heal soon, right? I'll keep watch, so just relax and sleep. No, sleeping won't really help me regain my strength. You said yourself sleeping only gets rid of tiredness. For me, regaining strength is only a matter of time. By tomorrow, I'm sure I'll be able to move normally. That is if we survive the night, right? Just go to sleep already. You look like you're having trouble even talking. Yes, but since you're up, Shiki, it seems like a waste if I sleep now. Ark sits up in bed and talks cheerfully. Jeez. Oh well. There are some things I want to ask as well, so I guess it's alright to keep Ark company. Ark, can I ask about the hotel from yesterday? That's right. I guess that's going to be our topic considering us. Yeah, I just have one question. The guy last night, the one you called Nero, just what the hell is he? I'm being serious here, so please don't say something like he's a magician who can make crocodiles appear from his body. I won't say that. Oh, this song again. I think you know this already, but he is also a vampire. We call him Nero, and he is quite an exception. To tell the truth, he isn't someone you could talk to so casually like this. He was a vampire after all. But for some reason, like Ark sitting in front of me, he doesn't match my image of a vampire either. So this Nero, what kind of guy is he? You seem to know him or something. Of course not. I don't have any vampire acquaintances. Knowing them means I'm going to kill them the next instant. This is the first time I ever met a vampire without killing it. Wow, that's crazy. Yo, she's basically fucking, what's that anime called? Hellsing? Yeah, I want to watch that one actually. Hellsing Ultimate? Apparently, Joji Nakata is also in that. And he is the main, guy. Oh, also fucking Blade. Duh. You guys were talking about a lot of things. It would be hasty to call him an acquaintance because of that. Nero is a famous vampire, so no introductions were necessary when we met, that's all. Isn't it natural to know the name of vampires with unusual power and a long history? Among those, Nero stands out even more. Despite being one of the oldest vampires, he has neither a castle nor territory, and is an eccentric wanderer. The church has given him a second name, Chaos. Chaos? What's that? Literally squirming, squelching chaos. Like a primordial earth where no one knows what will fly out after the mixing of various things. A meaning I'm guessing from last night. Not knowing what will fly out. Jeez, you saw his body too, Shiki. We spoke of it earlier, but aged vampires cannot easily regenerate damage to their bodies. To restore the body after centuries of existence, the weak life of a human isn't enough. So using the simply more superior life forms, wild animals and magic beasts, as raw material, they compose their bodies. As one of the oldest vampires, Nero probably is in a league of his own regarding the sheer amount of beasts he has caught and used for his body. A league of his own. Things like those black dogs are a part of his body then. Exactly. But there is a limit to a human's capacity. Probably only about 30 beasts could be controlled at once. Having more than one illusionary beast such as a magical or phantom beast would overload one's capacity. Putting that into consideration, all of Nero's familiars are probably real animals. Yo, that's wild. Yeah, that may be fortunate. I don't quite get the last part, but that means there's 30 of those black dogs. No, that can't be right. Black dogs weren't the only things rampaging in the hotel. I think there were things like lions and leopards too. Right. To be able to bring together 30 animals of the same type is one thing, but for Nero to have different beasts in his body truly places the strength of his willpower apart from others. Well, it does seem odd that if he has that sort of power, he would only use wild animals. I would have thought he would employ more magical beasts with this sort of willpower. Ark descends deep into thought. This is cool, I like learning about this stuff. Whatever. Anyway, we at least know his weapons are 20 or 30 familiars. So now we can understand why he's called Chaos. Eh? His name really isn't Chaos? Yeah, most long-lived dead apostles don't use their names from their human lives. But they don't make up a new name themselves, the church assigns them one. They add on names as they find new special characteristics of the vampire, so some of them have names as long as spells. And I guess the church must really have hated him to name him Chaos. It would have been enough for one lion to hunt the entire hotel, right? But he let loose all of his beasts to feed, meaning he seems to enjoy such excesses. Good point. 30 beasts inside the vampire Nero. Just with that, he killed and ate without trace 100 people at the hotel in 30 minutes. I can't believe it. He's a complete monster. Yes, he really is the worst opponent I could have at the moment. He's one of those you never want to meet. But what's worse is that such a guy knows where we are. Even now, I'm sure his familiars are watching us. What? Isn't it obvious? We were saved earlier because the sun rose, but we can't count on that tonight. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. He knows of this place, so he will certainly come to kill us at the height of his power at midnight. Come to kill us tonight? Yes, he said so himself. What is this? That man in the black coat is coming tonight? I don't know what I should say. I should escape. I know that's the wisest decision. Yeah, honestly, but Ark is in this condition. Even if she ran away, I don't think she could escape from that monster. No, less about her and more about me. If I stay here, if I stay involved with Ark, there's no mistaking the fact I'll face him. He is dangerous. Clearly put, he is insane. More than his body, which houses those animals, his eyes are like a machine's, devoid of even a single emotion. The true eyes of a killer which does whatever it is assigned to do. As one who has experienced his attack, I am sure that without a doubt, he is to be avoided. What, does that mean I should just leave Ark here and run away? I don't think you're that kind of person, Shiki. No matter who she is, she can't move because she protected me. And I can tell her good luck and go home. Alright, guy. But it's alright. Even Nero isn't a problem for you. No matter who it is, you can kill anyone with a single blow. Yo, Ark is asking us to do... Oh my gosh. Huh? Ark says something outrageous, as if it was completely ordinary. Hey, what in the world are you saying? What am I saying? You're going to fight with me, right? Ark looks directly at me. Her eyes place all trust in me. But this isn't a joke. Okay. I'm gonna have to overwrite choices soon, but I don't know. I might go back to this one depending on where it leads. I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see. Again, feel free to let me know about bad ends. And if you really want me to see them, please do so. I have limited save slots, so I'm probably not going to be able to go back and get every single one. I could do that, like I did for Fate Stay Night. Of course, Fate Stay Night has more of an incentive with the Tiger Dojos, but and the stamps and like unlocking more things as I get them. But yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. For now though, I'm gonna play the character. I'm not gonna be my weird self that wants to potentially see a bad ending. But this might be the case anyway, so I'd like to refuse, but... Wait, what? I refuse. I know I have to refuse. No matter how much I think about it, I can't do anything. Ark, sorry, but am I going to abandon her? It's my fault. Because of Tonoshiki, she can't move as she needs to. Am I running away from that monster who mercilessly, cruelly, one-sidedly slaughtered all those people? Run away and pretend like I never saw it. After being the only one to survive, I'm just going to run away without any pangs of guilt. Lines of death only I can see. Didn't that important person once tell me that I have this power because there would be a time when I would need it? True. Shiki? Yeah, I know. I can't run away by myself. I look up at the ceiling and take a deep breath. Fortunately, that prepares me just a bit for what is to come. Alright, I'll help you, Ark. I think it's my duty to do as the only one who survived in that hotel. Oh boy. Then it's decided. It's alright, Shiki. With your skills, you have no problem killing him. That's the thing, though. Before with Ark, Shiki kind of went into a state that even he didn't understand. He can like take off his glasses and see the lines and try to trace him. But Nero could counter him, he could block, he could... I don't know, man. This is super risky, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I have faith in Shiki. Again, I doubt though. Hold up. I doubt that Shiki is going to kill what I assume is the antagonist of this visual novel right now. But again, I don't know, man. By the way, where the fuck is Ciel? This is her route, right? What the fuck? Ark states this outrageous thing with a straight face. Well, I'm not as optimistic as she is, but I've got no choice. Because, okay, given what I know about Ciel, and I hope some of you watching this Let's Play are at least somewhat familiar with Fate to an extent. Like, I'm not here to, like, spoil Fate or things like that, so I'm being very careful about what I know about Ciel and certain things. I'm mainly making comparisons to Kara no Kyokai, and even then I'm trying not to get detailed with that. But yeah, given what I know about Ciel, I'm surprised she's not more on the trail of, like, what's going on. Like, surely she saw the news report, so I don't know. But again, she wouldn't know specifics, so I guess it makes sense she wouldn't know what was up. And what is she gonna do? Like, you know. Anyway, just a question. I wonder what she's up to. Well, I'm not as optimistic as she is, but I've got no choice. The question is how I'll act to do that. I froze as soon as I looked into his eyes at the hotel. Yeah, also that. He's intimidating as fuck. So I think all I can do is to approach him from behind so he won't notice me and then get him somehow. Oh, that. That was just because your will is weak, Shiki. Nero's mystic eyes are nothing special, so if you just discard your doubts, you should be able to deflect his gaze, even if you look right into his eyes. Huh, so he does have mystic eyes. Interesting. Ark casually mentions it, but I'm still nervous. No, oh, that's right, because usually, right, because she said vampires have mystic eyes of binding, typically, right? Or something like that, yeah. No, I better not plan on doing something I've never done. Going to approach him from behind and cut the lines on his limbs. That ought to take away his freedom of movement, and if you do that, Shiki, you will die. Eh? You say the question is how you'll act. That's not right. The real question is how you'll kill. That's true, but Shiki, you are about to fight a monster called a vampire, so throw away your human morals, even if it's just for tonight. So maybe this is why this is the wrong choice, because Shiki as a person, he's not a killer. Like who he is, he doesn't want to kill people, he doesn't want to do that. Now granted, Nero is someone who fed on 130 humans in one night. Like, who knows his body count at this point, right? At that point, but again, Shiki's not, he doesn't have a hero complex. He's not Shiro, so he won't feel some obligation to fight him in that sense that he'll do whatever it takes. He feels an obligation to Ark because, you know, he feels indebted to her and he wants to help her. He doesn't want, and he just doesn't want to abandon her, so. But at the same time, he doesn't really have the means to do that. It's like if Shiro went after like one of the crazy strong characters in Fate Stay Night, right? Like it's crazy. This is nuts. He has but the difference is Shiki is like from the get-go, he already has an insane ability. But anyway, let's continue. He'll only weigh you down in the crucial moments. I understand that much. He's a monster, so that's why I wanted to help you stop him. No, you don't understand. Cut off his limbs? Don't do something so suicidal. If you've got the time to cut off his limbs, first cut off his life. Okay. Nobody else can but you. Listen to me and don't give Nero the chance to retaliate. The difference in your offensive abilities is just too great. If you miss your first strike, you've got no chance of winning whatsoever. Ark's eyes are unforgiving of any denial. It's true. It's exactly as she says. If I take my time cutting his limbs off first, I might find my head being eaten by the mouth of a crocodile as I do so. Basically, we have to do to him what we did to Ark. Shiki. Nero will come at midnight tonight. That's when we'll know. When you and I will kill him until he can be killed no further. Not how to act, but how to kill. Think only about that. Ark's savage eyes are staring straight. Yeah, her look is intense. This sprite is crazy. She is really angry. Angry that I still hold such naive notions. I understand. I won't hesitate. I'll take out his point of death in a single strike. That's what I should do, right, Ark? Ark doesn't answer. I suppose her silence indicates agreement. But where should we wait? Bystanders are going to get killed like back at the hotel if we wait here in these apartments. Shouldn't we change our location? Yes. I think the park will be suitable. No one's there late at night, and if anyone happens to pass by, it's their own bad luck. Jesus. Let's hope not then. Saying that, Ark turns her back to me. What's wrong? If you've got something to say, then say it. I've decided to help you, so I'm willing to take risks. It's useless. You haven't used the word kill even once. Ark knows that Shiki can't do it. At this rate, you'll just hesitate at the last moment and be killed. That's not true. He's a monster who has eaten over 100 people. There's no way I'd hesitate to kill him. Ark gives a small sigh. If I controlled you, I could make sure you killed Nero. I felt that I wanted to do so for the first time, but I also felt that I didn't want to for the first time. It's kind of like a big contradiction. Huh. Ark turns to face me, mumbling something I didn't really understand. I trust you, Shiki. Let's get Nero together. Wow, so, okay, so Ark just there said... So Ark had the thought to control us to make sure that we kill Nero, so not to rely on Shiki's, you know, lack of will or his, like, hesitation, because he's not a killer, you know, he's just a regular guy. He's like, again, like Ark said, he's very normal. But... Now she has the thought that she wanted to do so for the first time, but also that she didn't want to for the first time, probably ever, right? So, yeah. So Ark definitely Ark likes Shiki, you know. I don't know to what extent, you know. She definitely admires things about Shiki in a weird way, even despite the fact that Shiki killed her. Yeah. Shiki and Ark find each other interesting. I think that's the truest thing to say here. And in that sense, also trust each other completely. Yeah, again, this really just makes me curious about the Ark route. But also something cool someone told me is that kind of going into it from this perspective, going with Ark route first and then to No, excuse me. Going Ciel route first and then going to Arc. Excuse me. Um, yeah, apparently, this route will show me certain things, and then even though the Arc route's more fundamental, I'll be able to understand things from a different perspective, or like. So yeah, I think this will be really cool, man. Because again, I know I think Snow Heron is the one who has the other Tsukihime Let's Play on YouTube that I guess is in English, or it's as far as I can tell. There might be a couple other ones, then forgive me if I don't know, but that's the only one I noticed when I was looking it up when people told me there weren't many. But yeah, I gotta be the weird one, I guess. Sorry. I trust you, Shiki. Let's get Nero together. A smile comes over Ark's face, but her smile looks really uneasy. Yeah, the plan itself is unbelievably simple. Just a little before midnight, Ark leaves the room and heads towards the park first. Nero's familiar, that blue crow, according to Ark, should follow her, so I leave the room and go to the park just a bit after she does. Then I'll hide in a bush where I can see Ark and wait for Nero to arrive. While Ark keeps his attention, I approach him from behind and cut his line of death. Yeah, that's the plan, but, we'll see. Ark stands absent-mindedly in the middle of the park. I hide in a bush about 20 meters away. The park is empty. It's 10 minutes before midnight. Ark has her head tilted up, watching the blue moon above her. Moon princess. I grip the knife tightly. Ark said that Nero will definitely come. So all I have to do is get behind him, approach him without making too much noise, and then cut his line in one breath. I try taking a deep breath. My body is moving just fine, except my fingers gripping the knife. They are tight and immobile, as if not part of my body. Maybe I'm nervous that the vampire called Nero will come again, that I'll have to confront that monster again, or that I have to kill him soon. My breathing speeds up. My heart pounds as if it's not a part of my body. Calm down, he isn't even here yet. That's right. Target is yet to arrive. I'm beginning to worry I won't even be able to move my feet by the time Nero arrives at this rate. Ark, aren't you scared? I stare at the white girl vacantly looking up at the moon. She doesn't look uneasy at all. Her face looking up at the moon comes down. At the same time, seems I have kept you waiting, princess of the true ancestors. Ah, so maybe Ark is the moon princess. A heavy voice like rusted iron. That's why Ark looked down. More than 5 meters away from her and more than 10 meters away from me, a man in a black coat appears like a ghost. Here we go. Yes, I've been waiting for quite some time, Nero Chaos. Would you prefer I call you Fabro Rowan? Oh, was that his real name? Sounds classier. Ark's voice reaches me through the wind. Impressive. I would never have dreamed anyone would call me by the name I went by while I was still a human. Just what one would expect of our executioner. I suppose you have long since found out all there is to know about the current 27 ancestors of the dead apostles. 27 ancestors? Huh. Also, yeah, it's weird that Ark is the executioner of other vampires. Like, she's never had a vampire acquaintance. She's always killed other vampires. I guess vampires that went against, like, just went freely on their own and started feeding in random towns. I don't know, because again, I don't know their code. I don't know, like, what the duty of a true ancestor is in terms of other vampires. Maybe Ark said that last time. Forgive me if she did. I don't think she did, though. But, yeah. I can hear Nero's reply clearly as well. My breathing grows louder. Ark is drawing Nero's attention. This is my only chance. I take my glasses off through sheer willpower. There they are. Oh my gosh. I swear, if we go to Nero and there are no lines on his body, I'm fucking done. I don't see why that would be the case, but I'd be fucking done. I hold the knife in my right hand, pressing it against my chest. A white weapon. Now with this, I'm going to dismantle that man-eating monster. Okay, I have to be... Okay, this is a multi-stepped attempt here. I have a feeling there's gonna be a couple checks here. Granted, I don't think Shiki's gonna be able to kill Nero here. Maybe he will. Maybe Nero's not the main antagonist, but... honestly, I think at best, we get out of here somehow. I think at best... Maybe at best Shiki dies here. I don't know. This might just be a bad end or just an end, so we'll see. Um, that being said, I'm gonna try this first. Because I feel like this is the easiest, like, check. And if I'm wrong, it's, you know, I'll know right away. Nero is looking only at Ark. My chance is only during this instant. Gripping my knife, I crouch down. With everything I have, I run towards Nero. All his senses are directed towards Ark. Even I, who is not in this conversation, can tell Nero is only looking forward. His back looks defenseless, not knowing I will dismantle it in a few seconds. Wouldn't his familiars alert him, though? I don't know. I have questions. I can do it. I feel it. Without a doubt, I can kill him. I run. Only a matter of steps before I reach his back with my knife. His back. His defenseless back. There's no mistake. He does not sense me. One more step. Then it's all over. Eh? I stop. What? What is this body? Nowhere. Nowhere. Nowhere, 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 nowhere. Was I right? Are there no lines? There's not a single line anywhere. Okay. Nero does not have the concept of death. What the fuck? Impossible. No such life is possible. Headache. My fingers gripping the knife tremble. After a stab of pain in my brain, I see a single black point on Nero's back. Ah. There. That should be where his fatal flaw is. There's something wrong with it being a point rather than a line, but anyway, I'll stab him there. I take a lunging step. The knife in my right hand races towards his point. Eh? Right before my hit connects, the point along his back multiply rapidly. The points along his back multiply rapidly. Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 20, 80, 100, 200, 300, 400. This isn't right. This doesn't feel like his death. These are more like heterogeneous aggregation. His body, what the hell is it? Shiki! Ark's voice. No, I don't have time to think now. His back is right there. Right now I can just pick any one of his points and it will be over. There! I bring my knife down as I yell. However, before then, Nero's back rises up like a balloon. Pop. A black dog appears from his back as if emerging from a black sea. Oh, all the points were all his familiars, I think. So, wait. So, how... Okay, this is cool. I think I understand now. So, Nero is made up of all his familiars, right? They're all, like, part of his body. And because all of these familiars are real animals, all of them have a point of death. So, what Shiki saw there was the point of death of all the familiars within Nero. So, at that point, how do you kill Nero in that way, right? You can't. So, shit, that's crazy. What? The black dog shoots forth like a missile. I slice its line with my knife, but it's just a line. Only the dog's legs are cut off. Its trajectory does not stop. Gah, wood. The black dog rams its head into my stomach. Gah, what strength. I fly back several meters and get pushed down on the ground. The black dog then tries to bite into my neck. I pierce the dog's right abdomen with my knife. My knife enters the black dog's point of death as easily as going through air. The black dog's movements stop. In that instant, its body becomes a black fluid and pours over me. Oh god. Covered in the black fluid, I can't stand up. Why you? I can't get it off. As if sewn to the ground, I can't move. Seems something has happened behind me. He is not even concerned. I hear Nero's voice. Stretched out against the ground, I look towards Nero and Ark. You're familiar, but... Oh, you're familiar, but how unfortunate. Those who enter my domain will be recognized and attacked by one of us, even if I do not notice. There can be no surprise attacks against me. So, okay, so, also, yeah, his familiar noticed and attacked Shiki there, so... Yeah, can't really get the jump on him. It seems so. You weren't even looking at anything but me, yet you still reacted to the danger behind you. That is the strength of a collective, is it not, Nero Chaos? Ark narrows her eyes slightly and walks towards Nero. Wait. Ark is gonna die here and we're gonna get away. Interesting. You are so weak you cannot even use your marble phantasm. I am sorry? Marble phantasm? I'm sorry? Yet you still challenge me. There's no need. There's no point in becoming one with the world just to fight a dead apostle. I'm sorry? For someone like you, these claws will be enough, Nero Chaos. I hear a short laugh. Fool. Realize your folly, Ark Brunstud. Nero raises an arm. His coat ruffles like a cape and countless animals fly forth. Grrr. With a thunderous roar, 3 beasts run towards Ark like bullets. Not anything like black dogs, but 3 giant leopards larger than Nero himself, like large demonic silhouettes. Ark can't move. 3 leopards run, cracking the bricks under them just by running. They're far faster than Ark, who is trying to run away. 3 beasts pounce towards Ark. It's over quickly. Damn! Oh shit! In an instant, okay, I was about to say, in an instant, the 3 leopards' bodies are cut in half and fall to the ground. What? Nero's voice. What? Nero's voice booms. Ark is silent. From there, she moves to attack him. Yo, Ark might be weak, but she gonna fuck up some familiars. Let's be real. Okay. But the thing is, the sheer numbers might overwhelm her. We'll see. Because, yeah, I don't think she's gonna make it out of this, man. Because this isn't her route, man. And I feel like her being around is such a cheat code. Like, if she's given time to recover, like, I feel like the whole point of Shiki, like, doing that to her in the beginning of this route is, like, just for her not to be able to defeat, like, either Nero or whatever is to come. And it's probably going to end up being Ciel and Shiki that has to wrap things up. But, again, we'll see. I'm sure we'll maybe see the true extent of her power in her route. So, from there, she moves to attack him. Beasts emerge from Nero's body. The instant it emerges, the lion's head is grabbed and torn apart from its body. The leopard is killed the instant it attacks Ark by getting pierced by her punch through its head. The tiger is torn apart like clay. Everything following them suffers the same fate. The same with the flying eagle and the giant grizzly bear. Jeez. The same with the shark swimming in the ground. That's kind of funny. The same with the ridiculous large elephant. In the end, they can't even stop her and turn back into a black sticky fluid. Damn. Whoa. Nero tries to escape. Ark swings her claws. After the sound of ripping flesh, Nero's body is split in 2 from the neck down. Oh. Ah. Roaring in pain, Nero leaps away from Ark. Split from the neck to the waist, he's lost over half his body. Splat. The rest of his body falls at Ark's feet. This isn't a fight. What about Ark saying she was only able to move? The beasts Nero let out weren't weak. Those lions and tigers, just one of them can tear a car into scraps. And that grizzly bear could have torn a tank apart with its uncontrolled violence. But such beasts were torn apart by Ark, and Nero himself is half dead. Huh. It almost seems like a joke. If it was this easy, maybe it would have been better if I wasn't here from the start. Nero keeps retreating as if to escape. Yo. She might be tired. Ark walks towards Nero slowly. Panting. I can hear heavy breathing. It belongs to Ark. Ragged, painful breathing. Why is that? Ark's breathing sounds more painful than Nero's, who's torn in half. Yo, so is Ark like... Yeah, because before, like, she said her insides were fucked up and that moving was tough on her. So, yeah, doing all that, unleashing all that power is probably really straining on her. In fact, this might kill her. Like, she might kill Nero and this might kill her. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, no, I still think Ark's gonna die here, and Nero is gonna get super fucked up, and we're not gonna see him for a while. But again, we'll see. Oh my god, it is quite unbelievable. Weakened as you are, yet still you have that much power. As expected from the executioner prepared by the true ancestors. Do not face the white vampire princess. It seems the warnings of others were correct. Huh, so it seems her as executioner was her purpose as a true ancestor. Interesting. Nero's voice isn't dimmed at all. I feel a horribly sinking sense of despair. Ark tries to catch her breath as she slowly draws near Nero. But I never expected to defeat you with only 10 or 20 of myself in the first place. Enough boasting. You can't kill me with any amount of such familiars, and I have cut off half your body. No matter what, you have no chance of winning. Ha! My familiars have all been killed, but you seem to be mistaken. I do not carry familiars, nor do I use them. All those things you fought were truly me. It is quite unpleasant to be considered similar to the other mongrels who capture other living things to repair their damaged flesh. Zashu! You should have been able to tell with a glance if you had not been weakened. Use your golden mystic eyes and see. Can you see it? The chaos of the 666 beasts inside my body. Yo! Yo, you're the one! Splash. Something moves quickly at the edge of my vision. Ah, behind Ark. The half of Nero's body which was cut off by Ark is shaking. Yo! He rises up in a large clot and shoots towards Ark. Ark, behind you! Shiki? Ark turns around, but she doesn't make it. The half of Nero's body lying on the ground becomes countless large serpents which attack Ark from behind. Fuck. The large serpents wrap around Ark and return to a black fluid. Ark is pinned to the ground like me, but the pressure is hundreds of times worse. What? No way! She is pushed down. Ark tries to escape. It is useless. You should understand what that is, princess of true ancestors. Ark's face lights up in pain and surprise. The remaining half of Nero raises its voice almost as if howling. Awu, let him that hath understand count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Haha, are you pleased with the chaos within my body, Ark Brunstud? Are you sane? A human body, having more than 300 factors compressed in something as small and closed in as a human shape. This is just like... Indeed, no different from the primordial sea. I am not making my body up with other animals. I merely use the factors called animals as my body, mixing them like mud. That is what? Jeez, okay. Huh. I have no such things as familiars. What exists are 666 beasts, and lives equal to that number. Ripping my body in half or crushing my head is meaningless. I am one and 666. Jeez. So how do you kill him? You have to, like, obliterate him. If you wish to destroy me, you need to destroy 666 lives at once. Okay, as I thought. This can't be. This is what chaos means? Of course. So my alter selves have no concrete existence. When released from this body, which is my territory, they will take form as some kind of species for the first time. They have no form of their own from the beginning. You can kill them outside of me, but once they return, they regenerate as part of my chaos. Ah, so when the liquid returns to him, it's the same. It's not as if you've killed, like, his familiars and there's a finite number of them. Just the essence, like the factor that is animals, is just within him. Though even I cannot predict what they will become once they emerge. Ah, really? So you don't influence the shape they take. Interesting. Understanding and controlling this disordered dendrogram is my eternal thesis. The vampire with only half a body gives a boasting, muffled laugh. It's impossible. To take in souls, if you encapsulate uncolored conceptualized existences, you yourself will disappear. Indeed. That is why this is not a single person here. The personality of Nero already does not exist. What is this guy? We are not a single body, but closer to a limitless collective. Certainly, there is no meaning of existence in such a life. There are already life forms in the deep ocean which can be termed eternal systems. This body will lose its intelligence and become a mere specimen just like them someday. But do you not find it magnificent? There are things which swirl inside me, and you do not know what form they will take. This small world is like that of our world in its primal stages. A chaotic space where what will be born is unpredictable. The darkness of chaos, just like this planet's dendrogram, while still having the possibility of dramatic change. I wish to know what lies at its culmination before I disappear. Huh, so that's your goal. This is why the church gave me this name. Nero Chaos. Equipped with 666 beasts, no longer a vampire, but a space which has become chaos, a heretic who broke the taboo. Ark's voice is held off. The black fluid squirms all around her. Even Ark's face is already half covered. That's all. Under such prison, even you cannot escape. It is the union of 500 of my parts, the soil of Genesis. There's a lot of terms being used. I feel like I'm watching Kara no Kyokai again. I don't understand all the terms being used, but I find it very cool nonetheless. Even were you to be at full strength, you could not hope to destroy it. Wow, that's big. It is equivalent to destroying a whole continent. Nero's remaining half approaches Ark slowly. Many of our brethren have been killed by you. Many have sought to destroy you, only to be destroyed in turn. But that is all over. I, Nero Chaos, will accomplish a great achievement none could perform until now. Nero, this reality marble, wait, what? Yeah, it's like, that's crazy. It's essentially like a reality marble, like his body is a reality marble. Is that essentially like the idea? Like, it's just conceptualized like space. Like it's not, like, it's like Unlimited Blade Works has like a innumerable amount of swords that Emiya has like read, but this is insane. It's like a vampiric humanoid version of that. Like, this is what the Nero Chaos is insane, man. And I know I'm not saying it correctly, but I'm just, because I'm taking in all this information, so I'm just like, and it's still like saying more and more, so I'm not repeating it correctly, but the fact that she said reality marble there is like, whoa, crazy to me, because being a Fate fan. It should be easy to tell. Your nemesis, the serpent, came to me to teach me. Wait, what? But not the current one from this generation. Before you killed him, he bequeathed upon me the method of making this cage. Wait, what? Wait, Ark's nemesis, the serpent, and taught Nero the method to create, like, his fucking wild-ass body? I mean, like you said, it's not even him anymore. Like, eventually it's just gonna become a fucking culmination of... that's not even a personality. Like you said, even now, it's not even really him anymore. I can't hear Ark's voice anymore. Looking, her mouth is covered in the black fluid. But the serpent is also a tragedy. What was once a priest of the church can't live on just because a goddess of death like yourself is chasing after him. Wait, what? A serpent? A priest of the church? If he had lived, he might have devised a means to control the chaos in my body. It certainly must have been regretful not being able to fully utilize such a clear heresy before getting destroyed. I was a sworn friend of the serpent. Why you persistently pursue him without tiring, I am very curious, but it seems you can no longer speak. Huh. So apparently Ark killed this nemesis of hers called the Serpent, who is a priest of the Holy Church. And apparently it's like a title, so maybe it's inherited by people, or some kind of weird incarnation. It seems more like a title, though, that's passed on, and whatever that knowledge entails within the church. But apparently Nero was a friend of that generation's serpents, and he taught Nero how to do that for some reason. Why a priest of the Holy Church did that, I have no idea. But then again, I know another priest of the Holy Church that did things that the church probably wouldn't have agreed with, so I am not going to act surprised about that. The black fluid starts to pin down Ark's body. By now, it is no longer Ark's collapsed feminine figure, but only a formless mud. Great, even mud in this story. I will make you a part of me, Ark Brunstad. Yo, he's gonna assimilate. What the fuck, this Majin Buu ass motherfucker? Absorbing your amount of will may require great effort, but it will make me the highest rank of vampire. A little pain is like a celebration for the new creation. When that happens, even the professional killers of the abominable burial agency will be nothing to fear. Huh. So even the burial agency, like you mentioned earlier, with their conceptual weapons, wouldn't even be able to fuck with him. Damn. I will eradicate all members of that moldy church. Huh. Ark's face sinks completely with a sucking sound. Even the lines of her body, which I could barely see before, have disappeared. At this rate, if I leave Ark alone, she'll be absorbed into the black fluid. You? I look at the black fluid covering me. The black lines of death definitely do exist. Gah! Resisting the throbbing pain in my head, I run my knife along them. The black fluid becomes like mere water as I slice the lines. Alright. I breathe heavily as I stand up. Let's go, Shiki. I have to save her. I have to save Ark from that monster. But how? I can't even get close to Nero. Even Ark, as terrific as she wasn't able to take him. And if I stand and face him, wouldn't I be killed instantly? I only barely managed to kill one dog. I wouldn't last a second against those other beasts like the lions or leopards. Furthermore, I can see hundreds of points on his back. I couldn't fully understand the conversation between Nero and Ark, but it seems that each one of those beasts are him. Then, if I want to defeat the vampire Nero, I will have to kill all the beasts having that point. I can't step forward. No matter what, a human can't step forward toward a monster like that. Damn it. In the end, once more, I'm trying to save my life and do nothing about someone getting killed. Oh, I hear a voice. Nero's voice is full of contained amusement. No, it's not his voice. I can hear something like the sound of footsteps. This can't be. The sound is far away. But without a doubt, the sound of light skipping footsteps is drawing... Ciel? Ark said earlier, the park is empty of people at night, and if people pass by, then they are simply out of luck. Far away, I see a small human shape. Some girl I do not know about my... Oh god, it's definitely Ciel, dude. This isn't good. For her to come here, it means, run away! I scream, forgetting that Nero wasn't even paying attention to me, or that he might attack me. Yet the passerby does not stop. Not knowing anything, she casually heads for this place. Half of the vampire in the black coat breathes out in content. My body has just been torn apart. I need more sustenance. His half of a coat squirms like a living thing. Yo, Nero is insane, bro. I can't believe beings like this exist in the Nasuverse, yo. What the hell? Oh, also I was told Tsukihime, that apparently magecraft isn't really a big thing in Tsukihime, or that it's actually just weaker in this world of the Nasuverse, because apparently yeah, magecraft is weaker, and I think humanity is declining or something like it. Someone said something along those lines, which I find it very interesting, that's like a distinction from like something like Fate Stay Night. Yeah, so cool. Oh, the Nasuverse is so cool, man. Yep. Fortunately, it seems sustenance has arrived. Well, we'll see, bro. We'll see. I'm pretty sure it's Ciel. A black beast flies from Nero's body. Stop! My voice doesn't reach her. The beast runs like a black wind towards the faraway figure. It's over in an instant. Uh-huh. A short scream, the sound of a body hitting the ground. Uh-huh. The smell of blood wafting on the air. A black tiger retrieves the human in its mouth. Wait, what? The girl's face is no more. Most likely gouged out by that. Wait, it was really just a random girl? Too ruthless. A repulsive one-sided violence. Ah! My head hurts. My throat is starting to dry. My mind starts to compress, and I can only see the enemy in front of me. The tiger slithers like a snake into Nero's body. It's strange. The corpse of the girl in the tiger's mouth disappears. Yet, munch, crunch, grind. She's not there, yet I still hear the sound. Wait, yo. Rip, gorge, gulp. The sounds are coming from inside the man called Nero. Oh, I see. The sound of dissolving flesh, shattering bones, the slow chewing of a human. Yikes. Yeah, no mistake. Inside his body, he's eating that person. Yo, Nero's lips twist in a smile. With that, a switch goes off in my brain. You fucking bastard. I can't think. So, yeah, that explains why he felt the need to feed on 130 people in a hotel. To sustain the monstrosity that is his body. That is just conceptually always 666 beasts. That is fucking wild, dude. Like, essentially the inside of his body being akin to a reality marble, as Ark said. Just like a space, a void, just a space of just conceptualized things that he can like make emerge at any point. That's crazy. Because it's like he doesn't have to conjure it as if it was a reality marble. He doesn't have to like cast a spell or do that. Like, not as if he could. Again, with magecraft declining in this like world of Tsukihime, like I don't even know if someone could pull off something like a reality marble when I think about it. But again, that's just something I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. That's just him as a concept, because apparently the serpent or whatever helped him make his body such a way. Wild. But yeah, explains why he in particular needs to feed so much. I just run towards Nero. My vision soaks in red. Feed. A black leopard flies from Nero's body. How many times greater are its speed and ferocity compared to those black dogs? That's so wild. Damn, some poor girl just stumbled here and got killed. But I don't care about that. It's a living thing. If it lives, then it's nothing against me. Ah, I like that. That's a badass line. You're in my way. I stop and say so to the corpse by my feet. The black leopard is lying in 4 pieces. I see. You are the one who attacked me from behind earlier. It seems he finally has realized I am here. Emotionless eyes look toward me. Yeah, just like Ark said, as long as I don't allow myself to get lost, being stared by him doesn't change anything. Let Ark go, monster. I said let her go. I'm your opponent. You're nothing with that half body of yours. Without a word, the vampire with the black coat looks both Ark and I over. You say you can be my opponent. Yes, so I'm saying release her and then hurry up and return your body to normal. His neck moves up and down. It seems like he's laughing. I'm just picturing his long ass neck ascending and descending as if that's his laughter, but like a stone face. Nero just, as a being, this guy freaks me out, dude. He is so freaky. You have taken away the fun. Receive your punishment, human. It's crazy. Like, he doesn't even acknowledge humans as any kind of threat. Nero doesn't change. It seems like he will leave Ark with half of his body and remain as he is. I promise you, I will slowly chew you apart alive. Flutter. His remaining arm is lifted. Such an inferior mental circuit. The price of your arrogance thinking you can face me will be your certain death. This guy has some Gilgamesh vibes. He said mongrel earlier. Whoosh. A warm wind blows. Scores of beasts emerge from Nero's half body. The number of beasts emerging isn't 10 or 20. Even if each is not a strong beast, it is close to 100 of them against a single human like me, and they swarm like ants gathering around a sugar cube. What? I stick my knife into the neck of the black dog before me. The black dog dies as its death is cut. Instantly, the sound of birds' wings overhead. With the grafting sound, the meat of my forehead is taken to the bone. Jeez. Ah! I don't have time to react in pain. At the same time, several black dogs bite my arms and torso from both sides. You junk! Slice. Slice. I stab the death of the 2 dogs in my line of vision. But it isn't enough. For each one I kill, 10 more beasts take its place to rip into my body. I can't see. I can't see anything. Everything is pitch black. There isn't anything wrong with my eyes. All around me, the black beasts envelop me in darkness. Things can't keep going this way. I will die. I won't last 5 more seconds. My ankles are bitten. Blood flows. My body feels like it will fall. I collapse, it will all be over. It will ravenously feast on my body if I hit the ground. No, no, that is more fearful than painful. Everything is pitch black. I can't see. Oh my god, is he inside Nero? I can't see anything. I can't do anything. But that's why I have to think. Oh my gosh. This is wild. This really feels like a choose your own adventure. Like when you're just multiple stages in a conflict and eventually you fuck up and you have to return back to the page. You hold your finger on the page. Oh man. I don't think I can bear with it. I don't think that's a thing. Excuse me, allergies, jeez. The main source. If I can do something to Nero's main body manipulating the beast, I might be able to save at least Ark. Ah! I blindly swing my knife. I force my faltering body and run forward. If he hasn't moved as he toys with me, then he should be standing with his half body ahead of here. Nero! Stop your noise making. It is unpleasant. His coat wavers. From there, a white horn comes straight at me. Fucking rhino out of his coat. Oh god. Something like antlers stakes into my torso. Thud. It's so sharp it doesn't really hurt. Yikes, that is sharp. I fall flat on my back. I am quite the fastidious person. Rest assured, there will not even be one of your cells left. I hear a voice. At the same time, a black dome arches over me. Ah, the ceiling overhead like a black umbrella, and all around the glowing eyes of the beast. Rip. My skin is being ripped. Oh god, die. Rip. My flesh is being eaten. Die. Grit. My bones are being scraped. Die. My mind can no longer think of anything, only to frantically use my arms to protect my face. My right hand tightens, keeping a firm grip on my knife. Die. I'm being eaten. Strange, being attacked by this many beasts. They should be able to eat me completely in just 1 minute, yet they take their time. Die. I'm bleeding too much. My blood and their saliva coat my body. It feels terrible. Die. I can't see anything outside. Just complete blackness. Die. Those countless pairs of eyes say it. They say it as they truly eat me, only bit by bit. They can't talk, so they speak with their blazing eyes. Die. Hurry up and die. The black dome of beasts chants in unison. A scream leaks out, but no one is going to help me. I'll be killed. Like that person before, I'll be devoured alive. No, I don't want that. I don't want to die this way. I don't want to be eaten while being conscious. I don't want to be killed like this. Scary. That's scary. Very scary. Scary, scary, frightening, 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 scary, scary, frightening. I'll be killed. Yes, I'll be killed. There's nowhere to run. I'll be killed like this. I'll be torn apart and become a meal for all of them. There's nothing I can do. My eyes painted vermilion, I stare at myself emptily. Ha. Ha 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 ha. I start to laugh, because I don't even know why I'm being killed. But still, Tonoshiki will be killed like this. You are stubborn. If you break down, it will be easier for you. Ha 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 ha. He laughs in the distance. Oh, slowly eating me and laughing. It's like my whole body is dissolving. Horrible. Too horrible. This is too horrible. My wounds hurt. They hurt. Hurt a lot. Death is frightening. It's frightening. Very frightening. Very, very frightening. He's laughing in the distance, watching me die and laughing. If I strain my ears, I can still hear chewing and the smashing of bones coming from within. Not only did he devour all those people yesterday, and not only did he eat that unknown person, he's trying to eat and kill even me. Gah! Something like claws digs into my chest. It's where the scar from my old wound is. A really painful, frightening, only hateful place. 8 years ago, that summer day. Yeah, it really was hateful. There wasn't any room for pain or fear. Yes, I just hated. Yo. Then what is to be done is already decided. If you are going to kill me, then my whole body is already numb. All that remains is the sensation of the knife I refuse to drop in my right hand. Be killed? Be killed? Who? By what? Ha ha ha. I laugh out. Right, that's exactly how it is. Running away is absolutely impossible. Escape is absolutely impossible. There's only one thing to be done. Be killed. Be killed. Definitely, without a doubt, be killed. By nothing else, and by no one else. He will be killed by me. Yo. Yo. In place of a yo, I start to laugh like an idiot. Strangely, I can't stop laughing. Slice. Yo, Shiki is in his murderous state. Slice, 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 slice. With each sound, another beast dies. My brain is in agony. All throughout my body, my nerves, my blood vessels, my cells, my blood, everything has gone abnormal. The black dome disappears. I just killed about 70 beasts which were eating at my body. What? I can hear Nero's... What? I can hear Nero's voice. Alright, I have to stand or I won't be able to kill anymore. I stand up. There's no problem. Wait, there's not a single place where I'm not wounded, but I can still move around for a while. What did you? Yeah, I understand how you feel, vampire. My brain is on fire. It's similar, just like when I killed Ark. I can't even breathe properly. Yup, you're in your state now, buddy. Yo, he said it's like back then. Hate. Hate. So, yeah, he totally killed a kid back then. In that accident years ago. That totally happened, man. Or it's referring to that. Because no, he said summer day. And that's the flashback we saw with Akiha and everything. Again, probably a big reason why he was sent away. His dad probably feared him. But anyway. Along with the headache and heat, which almost drives me insane. Almost enough to make me puke. The world is saturated with death. But the thing is, I don't think... I don't think, because again, Shiki didn't awaken with his mystic eyes until his near-death experience, which I don't know. I'm still hazy on details. I think I'm mixing two events up, like the opening and also like back then with with what sounded like a kid being killed by Shiki. But again, I'm sure we'll get into that at some point. I'm just anyway. Hi Nero. So you want to kill me, monster? Then we have something in common. Wait, what? Wait, what? So you want to kill me, so we have something in common. I guess because Shiki wants to kill him now. Fine. Whoa, let's fight to the death, Nero, chaos. With that, my stiff right hand moves freely. Switching to a reverse grip on my knife, I run towards Nero, yo. A bigger beast emerges from his body. Finally, he's letting out the big stuff he used for Ark. But they don't last long. No matter how large, fast, or brutal they are, they basically cannot kill me unless they touch me. If they try to touch me, I slice whatever part tries. In the end, it made no difference whether it was a black dog, a lion, or a tiger. Two of the large ones collapse and change into black water. To get to Nero, there's still some distance left to close. How can this be? So that's the thing, when Shiki kills them, they don't turn into the viscous black liquid, right? They turn into black water. So, and it hasn't said when Shiki has killed them, they haven't returned to Nero. So I think Shiki is truly killing like the conceptualized beast within him. Although the way they said it, it sounds like there's always 666 because he makes it so. Like he manipulates that essence and he makes it so. So it's like, but they do return to him, and I think Shiki prevents that. How can this be? Those of us even the princess could not eliminate are returning to nothingness. Ah. Because, yeah, again, he's an amalgamation of all the, I guess, different people he's consumed. Yeah, crazy. Are returning. He's saying something. I do not understand. What did you do? I fixed my gaze on Nero's body. Yo. Countless points. If I want to live, if I want to kill him, I have to kill each and every one of them. It's probably not possible. Still, I can't finish like this. Ark, who was swallowed by the black liquid. All of those hundreds of people that were killed. And this body being almost killed. I grit my teeth. There's no time to speak words of hatred. Unfortunately, moving takes all of my power. I don't have any extra energy to answer Nero. So again, I'm going back to that thought of like, so you want to kill me. We have something in common. Does Shiki want to kill himself? It's either that or he means that he wants to kill Nero. But yeah. Huh, crazy. And yeah, in terms of like, he felt the hatred and now he's like in that state back with Ark. The question is why he got into that state of hatred whenever he first saw Ark. So yeah. Wait. Is it possible that Shiki recognized Ark from back then? Because there's a lot of memories that Shiki represses. And it seems like in the opening that either something horrible happened with dead apostles or vampires or something, and maybe she was there. Because otherwise, why would he instinctively hate her? You know, it's pretty crazy. I have a lot of questions, and obviously don't answer them. Please don't answer my questions. I'm speaking very hypothetically, so if you haven't seen my Fate Stay Night playthrough, I do this a lot where I'm like, I see something, and then it adds on to something I've already said a million times already, and I'm like, huh, well maybe that makes that more possible. And there's like ranging percentages in my brain just being like, okay, maybe this is what happened, but I don't actually know, so it's kind of pointless. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't have any extra energy to answer Nero. No. If I do have that sort of energy as quickly as possible, very well. I now recognize you as an obstacle to me. Wow, it's a big deal, man. Because, yeah, Nero definitely does not look at humans as equal. And certainly, he has good reason to. He is a true monster. But then again, so is Shiki. Killing this beast-smelling monster would be far better. Wow. It's so crazy to see, like, Shiki in, like, his murderous state and just being, like, just all these kind of lines. Like, yo, that's so... It's like badass, but like, damn, I wonder why. His black coat opens wide. The vile stench of beasts. The sense of danger before was nothing compared to what it is now. From inside his coat, things come out which I've seen at least once when I was a child. Like this horse with a horn on its forehead, or this huge winged lizard. Wait, a unicorn and a dragon? Those are troublesome. It's not simple to kill them because they have very few parts vulnerable to death. This of unicorn and a dragon? He's killing fantasy beasts now? So, I get more serious. Is it because I said kill? The pulsing of my blood is painful. Wait, is that why? Wait, what? The pulsing of my blood is painful. My nerves are grinding together. Everything in my body links together to remove that which gets in my way. I slice in half the horned horse along with its horn. I slice the lizard from its back to its lower right abdomen. Impossible. I hear that obstacle's voice. Unfortunately, I can't even see properly now. All I can see are those black points and lines. Scum, why must I attack a mere human with my full force? With a squishy, fleshy sound, Nero's half-body returns to its previous human shape. It seems he finally put back the half of his body binding arc. Yeah, you're gonna need it, bro. I will kill you. You will find out that existence far superior to yours exists within me. His arms tear into his own chest. As if ripping apart darkness, he rips into his own chest. This is like a multi-stage boss battle. From the hole in Nero, something bizarre emerges. Wait, what? If I have to describe it simply, it's a crab-like spider. A bit bigger than a giant elephant, which Art killed. Wait, what? A giant spider? My vision has gone red. I can't see very well. All I can see are their bizarre silhouettes and their death. My fingers are cold. Maybe I've lost too much blood. My whole body is frigid. But still, my body isn't screaming. It orders me forward, saying that if I have enough strength to scream, use that energy to kill Nero even faster. My spine hurts. My body is cold. My fingers are frozen. Yet my brain burns with fire. These crab spider beasts keep crawling out from Nero. That is insane. Oh, Nero is only a little bit away. These things are in the way of me getting to him. For now, these three. I completely killed those emerged obstacles. Impossible. As if dizzy, Nero moves back. There's no way someone can destroy all my killing beasts. Such a fact is impossible. We are immortal. Oh, we are immortal. As long as I live, the immortal beasts return to chaos and are reborn. So then, why do they return to the original nothingness after only being stabbed by you? Ah, see, there it is, right? They're not returning to chaos and reborning. So he is truly losing that essence. I walk towards my screaming enemy. Nero tries to pull back and retreat, but stops himself. Unsightly. His previously machine-like eyes finally start to burn with crimson hatred. I understand how he feels. Probably, the killer in Nero is ordering himself to retreat. But the vampire in him does not allow defeat from a mere human. He doesn't understand. He doesn't even let himself withdraw. So he does not allow himself to even take a single step back. His mind stubbornly doesn't allow him to realize his powerlessness. Another step forward. From here I can jump and slice his body with my knife. No, never. My name is Nero, the immortal called Chaos of the undecaying vampire race. It is not possible for me to look at this unsightly. His body starts to form a shape. The body which was only darkness begins to transform. His body is immortal. I have surpassed death long ago. His body leaps forward. Not as beasts. Condensing all his remaining beasts to the limit, he transforms himself into the best beast and moves in to kill me. Yo. His speed is as fast as Ark's. He reaches out with arms which would pulverize my neck if he contacted me. Dodging that, I cut the line on his arm. This reminds me of that that meme where it's like something complicated, like I have the concept of 666 beasts within me. I will transform all of them and become my ultimate form. And it's just a fucked up pic of Shiki be like, haha, cut line, haha. Because literally, he's just like, oh, just cut the line. That's it. As if unable to control his speed, he rushes past me without stopping. Distance between us grows once again. Well, this is some matador shit. I feel dizzy. Can't stop shaking. What is this? Nero stares at his severed arm in astonishment. What is this? Why does this severed part not regenerate? How can such a ridiculous thing be recurring? He isn't a Magus or a barrier, so how can he destroy me just by cutting me? How stupid. If you get too concerned over appearances like that, you'll get killed, Nero Chaos. I hear a familiar voice near Nero. There you are, Ark. You! With bloodshot eyes, Nero stares at Ark, standing elegantly to the side. She's just chillin'. Oh, I see. When you ceased being only half a body, she became free. Oh, don't worry about me. Shiki will take care of you. Right now, he would even kill me if I got in the way. A giggling voice. It's your fault for thinking you should kill him painfully. You should kill your enemy quickly without allowing the opportunity for a counter-strike, right? Yeah, again, arrogance, the downfall of a villain. A tale as old as time. That was your mistake. Silence. I do not make mistakes. I still have 560 lives remaining. Yo, Shiki has killed 106. Just wait. Once I kill him, I will get you once more. Really? It won't happen, but I will be waiting. Ark doesn't go near him. Nero is only looking at me. He's coming. I brace my right hand with my left as I grip my knife. Nero crouches. It's the action of a predator preparing to pounce on his prey. Oh, I forgot to tell you one more thing, Nero. Her voice flows like the wind before that. It may be a little late, but he's killed me once before. What? This time it's for real. In his astonishment, Nero loses sight of his identity. For a moment, his entranced thoughts flow into my mind like a curse. Is this a nightmare? Kill Ark Boonstud? This monster, for whom even the words immortality isn't enough to describe, was killed by that human? Yeah, Ark is like super OP at her full power, and even she was killed by Shiki. Caught off guard. No, that cannot be true. But wait, hypothetically, if it is true, then just which one of us was the pretentious one? Exactly. It seems the pretentious one is you, Nero Chaos. Hoo hoo hoo. Ha 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 ha. At the end of hatred and chaos, Nero laughs with pleasure from the bottom of his heart. I can't wait any longer. I start running towards my unmoving target. I see. You are going to kill me, human. The beast roars. With one arm, he dashes forth to pierce my heart. Yo, his speed is so fast you can't ask for any more. I was hoping they'd show his like beastly form. A simple, efficient motion to kill me. A motion too beautiful. I slice his outstretched arm. Haha, slice, slice. Hundreds of points of death are on his body. But more than that, deep inside of him, in his very center, I can see his ultimate point. It doesn't matter how many lives he has. I'm only going to kill the existence of Nero Chaos. So it isn't killing Nero, but the chaos which is him. I'm going to kill one world. I attack him head on. A light sound of impact. The knife pierces into his center. Twisting his lips in a grin, the vampire laughs voicelessly. This can't be. Numbly, the black beast starts to crumble from his finger. Yo, I did not expect this to happen, dude. You are my death? His body temperature rapidly dwindles. The end is instantaneous like a dropping curtain. With this one attack, along with the remaining 560 beasts, Nero Chaos is annihilated. Yo. Oh my gosh. Oh, the arc route is going to be interesting. I have a feeling Nero Chaos is a much bigger deal in the arc route. But, yeah. Due to circumstances. Maybe because Shiki, like, reawakened that sense of killing whenever he killed Ark, he was able to do this now. But, yeah. Sorry, bro. You got fucked there. You were actually really cool, too. I'm exhausted. Oh, I'm exhausted. I collapse onto the ground. I fall on my rear and try to keep my body up with my hands. My right hand finally lets go of my knife. Cold. I'm cold. The pain is numbed. It feels almost comfortable. My body is ripped with canine bite marks and beak marks. Well, there's no mistake that I'll probably die like this. Shiki! Ark's voice. Run, you're getting targeted! Ark shouts as she dashes towards me. Eh? Wait, what now? I stare up at the night sky as I sit. There, I see the white moon. And the figure of a blue crow. Wait, what? It screams as it falls straight towards me. It drops down to pierce my brain with its sharp beak. I try and stand up to escape, but my body is at its limit. I try to stand but only end up collapsing on the ground. Because I fell on my back, I get a disturbingly clear view of the crow. It dives just like a bullet towards my face. With the sound of sliced flesh, it dies right before my eyes. The blue crow is impaled by a flying nail, which looks like a large sword. It had to have come from somewhere above. I look up at the night sky. Oh my god. There is the white moon. Oh my gosh. There it is, bro. There it is, man. There it is. I've been waiting for you, Ciel. And there's someone dressed in black priest-like garments. So, okay. She had the number 7 on her chest. 7th Sacrament Assembly, maybe? The figure stands on a streetlight and stares down at me. Despite just being almost killed, I vacantly think those high-laced boots look really cool. Priorities, Shiki, but I guess you're really tired at this point. The figure doesn't say anything. The emotionless eyes resemble the sharp moonlight. The figure really resembles Senpai. My mind swims. Caw! The crow's death cry. And I close my eyes quietly. The last thing we see is Ciel with her black keys. That is awesome. I'm a sucker for badass executors from the Holy Church, dude. Like, Kirei, fucking dude from Case Files. I wish I could remember his name. He was only there for a few episodes, but yeah. And now, Ciel, there you go. That's what I knew about her. That's the only thing I knew about her. I keep bleeding. In my groggy state, I can hear Ark and someone else arguing. I cannot leave it to you. I will heal him. A horribly hostile voice. Don't do anything you shouldn't. This is mine, so it doesn't concern you. Ark sounds the same too. He sounds the same, but I wish she wouldn't selfishly make me her object. Yes, this certainly does not concern me right now. However, I do not think you can heal such wounds. All you can do is watch him die. Or do you intend on making this young man one of your subordinates, Ark Brunstad? Do you think I would do such a thing? I can hear more than hostility in their voices. There's so much tension, I expect another fight to the death to start. And please be quiet. With those wounds, he cannot last long. I really hate you. You should just disappear before I kill you. I really hate you as well. You don't need to tell me anything. I plan on leaving once his wounds are healed. You yourself should disappear before I kill you. Can't stand seeing you around. A conversation full of tension and hostility. My mind goes totally blank. Hard. Yeah, it's hard. I feel something hard against my back, and it causes me to wake up with a start. Huh? Ark? I look around. I'm in the park lying on a bench. I look at the park's clock, and it's past 1 in the morning. I guess it hasn't even been an hour since then. Ark looks at me wordlessly. Or maybe it's more like a glare. Ark? Creed? Ark doesn't respond. I don't know why, but she seems really angry. There. For now, I stand up. Oh, my wounds are healed. I was so bloody and cut up, but there isn't a single scar anywhere. So I guess, Ciel healed us. There isn't any pain either, as if my fight with Nero was all a dream. But that was no dream. Then this must be... Ark, don't tell me you used another part of Nero's body again. No, unfortunately not. It would have been a quick fix and you would have gotten stronger with it too. But since you killed Nero completely, we can no longer use his body. Really? I guess you healed me in another way then. Well, I really am back to normal. I don't feel pain or dizziness. Just how in the world did you do it, Ark? I don't know. I wasn't the one who healed you. She exclaims and looks away, displeased. It seems that's the reason. But if she wasn't the one to heal me, then just who did? Ah, there was. There was another person, someone who helped me. That woman in black garments who resembled Senpai far too much. Ark, where's that person from before? Still looking displeased, she looks away and ignores me. Hey, Ark, I'm asking you what happened to that person from before. I don't know. I didn't see anyone. She turns away and pretends not to know anything. Hey, you just said you weren't the one who helped me. If it wasn't you, then who else could have done it? Oh, enough already. I said I don't know, so I don't know. Oh, it seems she's taking it out on me. In the first place, why are you so interested in that person? It doesn't have anything to do with you, right? Idiot, there is something. It was dark. I couldn't really tell, but that person looked like someone I know. It's just a coincidence. Just forget about that person. If you talk about it again in front of me, I'll really get mad. Yeah, okay. So, naturally they would be enemies. Ending quickly, she looks away. Why are you so angry? I should be the one getting angry. I just want to know who that person from before was, that's all. Fine, I got it. I won't ask anymore. Besides, our partnership ends here anyway. Eh? Isn't that obvious? We defeated the vampire who did as he pleased in this town, so my responsibility is gone now. Oh, that's true. That is all we promised to do. I have to get back home soon or Akiha will yell at me. That's true. We have a home to get home to. Words. I think it's about time to cut it off, Ark. You're right. Now that you mention it, it's already this late, too. Ark nods. Alright. I also nod in understanding. I nodded out of understanding, but there's still something lingering. As if I regret parting with her. Yeah, like, it just feels weird. I don't want to part with Ark. Like me as well. That's ridiculous. She's a vampire and I'm a normal human. If I associate with her anymore, something will happen that I can't take back. You know. And again, I'm sure after you play her route, you know what that means more. But I'm looking forward to what that means on the other side of that. Bye, Ark. Raising a hand, I step away. There were a lot of horrible things that happened, but it was pretty fun too. So, take care of yourself. Yeah, it is late and you have to get back home. Good night. Till next time, Shiki. Oh, she's so sweet. I think she just said something odd. Yeah, I tried to say, this is the last time, idiot, but I stopped myself. Yeah, actually, you know, there's no reason why we won't meet each other again in this route. But again, this is Ciel's route. And it's obviously contentious between those two, so... Well, there are a lot of problems, but she is quite an interesting person. Indeed. I speak as if trying to convince myself. But it's the truth. So even if it's just once in a while, I feel like if by some chance we got to meet again, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Don't worry, buddy. One way or another, I'll make it happen. Return to the mansion. It's about 2 in the morning and there's not a single light on in the mansion. I have to sneak in, climb over the fence and enter the garden. Fortunately, the door is open and I am able to enter inside without waking anyone. Okay. I get back to my room and take a deep breath. It's over. I truly feel all the events these past 3 days, all the strange things, are actually finished. Oh then, time for bed. I sink my tired body into bed and fall asleep. Or at least I intended to. Okay. So I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to blue balls you and myself. So this is something for me to look forward to for next time I play. Probably within the next few days. Because I actually want to, you know, we're going to be in quarantine for a while. Or at least we should be. But in that sense, I want to put out more of these Tsukihime parts. So I think I'm going to try to aim for doing 2 a week. I think that would be good. But again, I'm going to try and go for that. Because I'm throwing in some movie reactions as well. So it might be a little tough. Because my recording situation is a little bit different now. Given that, you know, I'm living with my family. And, you know, I'm also helping them out. And we're all trying to just, you know, do our best. But that being said, this was an awesome part, man. Really, really great. I did say, right? I'm gonna do the Game Boy Advance thing of saving. Okay. But yeah, that is it for now, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this part, and I will see you next time. Peace.